Hello and welcome back to Let's Play The Wind Waker HD. This is episode 3. We're on Windfall Island. If I was timing that slightly better, that would have come up exactly as I said it. But I'm not that forward planning. Just so happens, like minutes before, I'll piss off you homeless man. He just wants help with his tale of woe. I don't give a shit. And he just sort of runs after you crying for your horribleness. Which, to be fair, it's a pretty horrible thing to do to a man. Yeah, we're on Windfall Island. Minutes ago, I just read a comment that said, "Damn, this game looks good in HD." And you're quite right, it does. To the point where I don't even have to worry about making thumbnails. Every screenshot in this game is a thumbnail. Not least of which because Link is always so expressive. Now, we need to buy a sail from this man here in the Parker. Look deep into the Parker. My story's a strange one. Yep. Yeah, his ship was torn asunder. He just wanted to be a merchant. I don't know, he said something about captivity. I think he's talking about Tingle? He's being held captive. And I remember the way to get there is you head to Elvis, and then you turn back, and there's the jail. And Tingle is in here, ready to demand your aid. What a freak. Particularly proud of the moves they gave him. That's a real nice touch, innit? Hoo hoo hoo! If my appearance does not surprise you, then you, sir, must be a fairy. Just like Tingle. Goodness! Did you feel my telepathy? That's why you saved me, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Do not worry. Tingle knows without you telling him, sir. Yes, sir. Tingle is my name. I've been looking for you and your kind. For I, too, long to be one of the fairy folk. It's very hard to read this with all that punctuation thrown in. And yet, I was mistaken for some kind of troublemaker and put into this dreadful sort of place. I want to know who put him in there and what he was doing to cause trouble, because you assume the children were involved, don't you? At least that's where my mind goes. He looks like a diddler. Please, Mr. Fairy, rescue poor Tingle from this place and take him to where you and your kind live in splendour. Also of note is the clock. What time is it? Diddling time. Should be a switch. In my head, this opens the... Oh no, it just does straight up open the door. I was going to say, I thought you had to go through a series of passages to get something. No, that's it. You go through the series of passages from the back of his cell to find a camera. Thank you very much. Here is Tingle's heartfelt gift. Is it the Tingle bottle? Become an item. It is the Tingle bottle. A fine addition to this game. It's messaging a bottle service that connects to Nintendo's own social media network, which is a little bit like Twitter. Like a handwritten Twitter is the best way to describe it. I was forgetting something important. You want to come to my island, don't you? Don't you? Here's a map. The Tingle chart. I love this map. We're going to have a look at this map shortly. In fact, we might have a look at this map. I don't know if I can actually get to it yet. Yep. There's something in the back of the cell. I think it's the Picture box, which I've already got the deluxe version of. Oh, yep. It's telling me how to use Miiverse. Yeah. I'll take them all. I don't know if this Wii U's connected to the internet, and I'm not sure Miiverse is still actually what's the word? Not active. Supported. I did hear rumours of it shutting down, but I don't know if that meant that they were actually just going to turn it off, or if that meant it wasn't going to be on Switch, and at some point after that they would shut it down. Right. The key to this is you want to go first person. Unfortunately, I can't remember how to do that. I doubt I'll get this right the first time. it is a maze-like structure, and if you get the wrong direction, a rat will trigger a trap and send you back to the outside world. Well, I managed to go in the loop, and I'm back where we started. So we'll have one more go at that. There we go. First person makes it easier. Right, we're going to go on the lefty, which means we're going to hug the left-hand wall. Thus learning the... Right. See, now in first person, you can see that that's clearly a trap on the left because of that wood. It's way easier in first person. I want to say it's unfailable or infallible. Only one of those words was real, and both of them were incorrect. I think. Yeah. In fact, I'm almost certain. Now, the one thing I haven't allowed for is the idea that the room I'm aiming for is not at the end of it is, right, and we discover there's no treasure. Yeah. Is there text on these? Of course, if I ever escape from this prison, I shall one day return to recover the Pickle box. Yep, that's fine. Did Tingle write that? Did he write both these? This is very important for reasons which will become clear after it becomes very important. At last, I have succeeded in stealing the Pickle box I've desired for so long. Alright. He did steal it then. Actually, I don't know who stole it. I'm saying Tingle, but it might not have been. I'm going to employ a quick exit strategy. See that rat up ahead? We're going to go with this one here. Hilarious. The funny thing is, first time you do that, you don't really know what it's all about. King of Red Lions, just like, the fuck? Where did he come from? Can you see the hole in the ceiling? No, you can't. It's annoying. Yeah, people don't tell you this. You can play this game in first person if you should choose. Fuck me, that's bright, isn't it? That's glaringly bright. Right, let's... Shit, don't let that old man see you. Right, I'll just hide behind this small wall. Now let's take a look at the map. Brilliant. Can you bring it up to the main screen? Maybe? Yeah, here we are. Is that? Yeah, it is. Yeah, so this, what I love about this map is that it's not the one I was thinking of. It doesn't actually tell you a whole lot. It gives you a few little spoilers. It tells you where Tingle's Island is, that you can't go there for a little while yet, and there's no point, frankly. It also tells you where 2 fairy locations are, both of which I don't think you can actually go to yet, but it's a nice little hint of what is to come. I do like being able to access the menu on the fly without you knowing what I'm doing down there. I could be drawing knobs right now. I'm not, but I could be. Not this lonely prick. See, the thing is, right, I could go and do the quest with a guy who makes you take pictures. Well, I don't know if there's any point, because I've already got the deluxe Pickle box, so I'm just going to ignore him for now. Really? You've rescued him? That is news I deem rather great. You're one stand-up individual. Indeed you are. Now I apologise as I have but another favour. I'm actually considering starting up a little shop, but I'm having trouble funding. I have one asset, perhaps you might buy it from me, perhaps. The people on this island have no interest in venturing out into these dangerous seas. So my chance of selling it to them is rather bleak. It's a sale. We all know it's a sale. 200 rupees. There's every chance that I've... Alright, 80 rupees. I don't need it. Fuck you. Yeah, so if you can't tell how many rupees I've got 40, basically. Or not enough. Thinking about it. What's in the old spoils bag? Oh, god damn it. 2. I reckon I can sell these to the teaching woman in the teacher's classroom type area. I'm pretty sure I can sell them to her for money. I also think there's a game I can play with those children called Hide the Pickle. No, right. I just want to talk to her from on the table. I like to feel like a big man. Welcome to Miss Marie's School of Joy. I don't think I've ever seen your face around here before, my young scholar. Are you a new pupil? Yeah. What can I do for you on this fine day? We need to talk. I know I may look a bit flashy for a teacher, but I assure you I am one. How long has it been since I opened my school here on Windfall Island? 20 years? Ever since... Why was she... That was a question. Ever since then, I've been teaching the children of this island about true joy. And she might have to be locked up as well. But I do have... Windfall? No. But I do have a rather joyless problem, as this delinquent gang of 4 young boys never listen to a word I say. Even though I wait patiently for those boys to show up, they never come. It's as if they don't want joy in their hearts. Please don't... Yeah, I'll do it. Turns out the quest to which I hinted at earlier, I accidentally started. Can I sell these to her now? I don't know that I can. Maybe if I do it closer to her. No. You do have to be prompted. You can't just flaunt future knowledge. Or possibly flaunt. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. You there, child. I have a sword. Deal with it. Hey bud, what are you looking at? Huh? Some kind of country rube? Rube, I like that. I mean, look at that outfit. What a get-up. These kids are all dressed like the little rascals, and they're insulting me. I like their confidence. Yeah, yo bud, you got a problem with us killer bees? Huh? Do ya? Don't tell me it's that annoying hag of a teacher again, is it? You came here to give us a strict talking to, Miss Murray asked you to, right? Tell us not to skip school, right, bud? Tell us not to be tardy, right? But we don't have that word in England. The closest we have is that means retarded, right? Just throwing that out there. You Americans don't realise how hilarious you are to us when you're late. Well, forget about all that. We're the mighty and invincible gang of 4, the Killer Bees. Do you think we'd listen to a chump like you? But I'll tell you what, bud. If you want to challenge us to a competition, then we'll think about maybe listening a little bit. What do you say, bud? Do you want to challenge us? And then it takes a really violent turn and you hassle those local shopkeepers and rape that woman in the background. She knows it. She's got that... Okay, let's not go down that road. We're gonna go hide, and I've got to find them. They won't hide indoors, and they won't leave the island. Can you imagine if they just went nuts with this, and it's like, yeah, for round 2, we're just gonna hide in the world somewhere. One of them will be in like Ganon's tower, the other one on top of a mountain. It's just like the whole map is theirs. Now, even though I've played this loads, I don't really remember where any of them are. I mostly remember it's not that they're hard to find, it's just that you have to chase them down afterwards. That can be tricky. There's one behind this, I think. Yep. Oi, no bed. Got ya. Right. Yeah. Oh, he jumps off, doesn't he? Like a madman. He could have died. He should have died, by all rights. This is not how hide and seek works. This is actually more akin to a slight variation of hide and seek, which starts with hiding but ends with a version of tag. It's quite fun to play if you can get the people together for it. I didn't fully see where he went. I assumed he'd keep running. Alright, mate. I'm faster than you. You can't escape me. I thought about getting my sword out for a minute there. In fact, I will. You little punk. Eh? 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 Yeah. Think about that. Alright, that's 1 down. A mere 3 left to go. I was worried about getting too... that wasn't a good idea. Yeah, I was just saying, I was worried I might go too far in this episode. You know, not know where to finish exactly. I know the perfect place to finish is just as I set sail, isn't it? I'm guessing. Alright, I'm predicting that'll be the ideal time. Fucking love this. Sidling against the wall. It's genius. It's the day I'm recording this, it's currently snowing, which is rare for where I live in England. Nearly jumped off there. It's February, and I don't know if it's going to settle or not. I'm at the point in life where that, you know, it's not that much of a hassle for me. It's not that great. I like it. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm kind of indifferent towards it, let's say. No strong negative associations. Oi, little rascal. Ah, lame. Alright, I don't think there's any down here. No. So that's the two on the beach. They were the easy two, right? Gets harder from here on out, he says, with no basis in fact. I keep seeing those bottles and I want to collect them. It's 50-50 with Tingle bottles. Sometimes they'll be the funniest thing you'll ever read, and sometimes you'll want to die. No, that's too strong. You know, we'll get some at some point, I'm sure. This woman's lost her daughter, I think, and she's looking out to sea, hoping she'll return. Or no, she's not. She's just looking at that mountain because she quite likes to. You look like a curious boy. Did you know there's an island a little to the east of here called Dragon Roost Island? Folks say the island is the home of a tribe of people who dance in the skies like birds on the wind. They call themselves the Rito. Rito? I'll come with Rito. And they say a sky spirit lives nearby. But someone like me, a person who's never left this little island, it may as well be a fairy tale out of a child's book. Oh, if only I had my own boat. You could, love. Like, I assume the people who are, well, hang on. See, yeah, that heavy set guy there, I assume he's a sailor. Like, he just hangs around the docks, probably gets paid to unload boats, and if boats need extra crewmen, like, he's your man. There might be one up here. No, there's not. In my head, that staircase was roughly twice as long, and there was one at the end of it. It's not the case. I feel like there's one, yeah, could be up this staircase, which is twice as long. But it would be a dead end. Which doesn't seem like their style. No, it's not right. Oh, there's one. He's in the tree. God, I'd love to just be able to shoot him out. We're going to ignore that one for now. Because I know where he is. I can come to him at any time. We're just going to continue to parkour. That's not one. See, I've got a feeling one of them might have like a technicality associated with him where he's not. Yeah, let's get him now. I'll just nail him. Just knock him out. I feel like there's one that he's not indoors technically, but he is. You have to go indoors to get to him. I am busy. Ah, fine. What's your tale of woe? Oh, ho, ho, my sweet dog Maggie is stolen. Oh no, evil and such. Well, crud. And he's now poor as well. Oh, what an angle. Alright, mate, I don't care about you. I do not care about Maggie. She's got kind of a swagger about her when she gets back. I will credit her with that. Yeah, he done me. He done me a good one. They're from above! I'd have actually caught him if I didn't get my sword out, but I had to. It's in my blood. Yarr, you got me. Right, only got one left. Now, they're not going to pull that tree shit twice, are they? That's frankly too easy. I feel like there could be one in that balcony though, but I also feel like you can't even get to that balcony yet, so the odds of that being the case are narrowing. I need height is what I need. Just climb this ladder. If I were a killer bee, where would I be? The alphabet? No. I'm very bad at getting height. I just want to be stood on this. Right. Zoom in. Yeah, he's clearly not there. Okay, is he on the windmill? I don't think so. I just can't remember where he is. I'll just have a bit of a look around again. I might, you know, there's a few areas I could visit while I'm here. There's this guy, isn't there? He plays a game with you where if you, it's basically battleships, and he's got funny sound effects. That's, nope. This is the Pick the Box man. Alright, mate. Why, young sir, I must say you seem to have a very fine Pick the Box indeed. There can be no villains. Take your time, look around, enjoy the gallery. Yeah, so yeah, I remember this gallery being an odd idea. Yeah, they're all... Oh, Christ. Just leave me alone, old man. I regret coming here to the very core of my being. The main thing I remember about this is this picture of the haunted boat. One, it's the only one that's not in the proper colour. And two, I feel it has some actual use later on. Anyway, I'm not gonna dick around here anymore. This is just nonsense. Does he make it? Is this just his hobby room, or is it an actual business people use? Are people getting pictures taken? You do get letters occasionally, don't you? And they normally have pictures attached to them. Right, where's the lad gonna be? So far, yeah. Well, he's not here, is he? Oh, there he is. That worked out really well. Aha! Don't let him get past you. Trip him. Kick him in the teeth. Do something. Damn it, Link. Doing it rooftop style. Bit like Assassin's Creed or one of them, innit? Got him. You're so awesome. Arr, I can't believe it. You found all four of us. And you caught us all too. Talk about utter defeat. Looks like we lost our touch, killer bees. I guess maybe it's time we chillax. From now on, we won't cause no more trouble for nobody. And your reward is this. Piece of heart. Not money. I was doing this for money. Shit. Yeah. I have to go and apologise to the teacher. I feel like... I think one of these people, one of these rubes will give me money. What can I do for you on this fine day? We need to talk. You did it, didn't you? You said something to those delinquents for me, didn't you, dear? You can't fool me. I watched it all from the shadow of my door. What does that even mean? You really are a dear. You fill me with joy. I have to reward you. So here's a little spare change. 200? Oh, 50 rupees. Well, that just tips me over what I actually needed. Tips. I said tips. You dirty-minded fools. Oh yeah. And I think it's her birthday coming up. They want to give her a joy pendant? Or they have a joy pendant? I forget the exact shtick. Anyway, they're talking about joy pendants. Spark that. Apparently there's a joy pendant on a tree somewhere. Don't recall this. I feel like they reorder a lot of stuff that I forget about. So I don't have a strong memory. One of these trees will presumably give a joy pen. I don't need this at this point, but I'm already a part of it. Leave me alone, you weirdo. There's quite a lot to see on this island we haven't dicked around with yet. That over there, that's the bomb shop. That comes up later. This fool up here, once you get the old baton of Wind Waking, he teaches you a song to pass the time, go from day to night. I think that's it. There's the old windmill. That doesn't warrant dealing with for some time. You know what, you lads? Haha, behold. Okay. Well, I've got the money. I'm going to go and get the sail. I want to set sail. I want to live adventure. There's, that's the Picture Box house. That's the school, which you just give her joy pendants. Eventually you get stuff. That's the one that has the battleships game. The coffee house. I don't know if there's any real point to that other than the Picture Box quest. This guy eventually starts a weird trading game. Yep, give me the sail. Yay! We'll be using that for many, many episodes. Probably 2 episodes, roughly. If that. Let's see. This fancy-looking red door is the fancy house of town. It's got the auction house in it, which next time we're on this island, we'll go there. This guy turns choo-choo jelly into potions, which are never really needed. Ever. At any point. I suppose if you do hero mode, they are. These guys, not a lot to them. I think Tetra's boat docks there at some point. Not certain. And we're back at the bomb shop. Right. Believe we can leave. Believe we can leave. Believe we can leave. Oh, there's a fairy island over there. Oh, that look in your eyes. So you found yourself a sail, haven't we? I shall teach you the art of sailing. I'm now going to cut to various scenes from the hit film Moana to explain the art of sailing. I'm not actually going to do that for obvious reasons. I'm already giving Nintendo all the money from this video. I don't need to split the rest of nothing with Disney. Somehow I'll end up owing money. Did you understand all that? Sure. I think he gave me a sea chart, or something about a sea chart is happening. And I should be heading east. Let's go. Straight into a rock. That yellow arrow, that tells you which way east is. No, it doesn't. It tells you which way the wind's blowing. It just happens to be blowing east. That compass, that tells us which way north is. And from that we can infer east. Sort of. Okay, jump. Right, and I remember how to sail. Feels like you go slightly faster if you zoom in at this angle. You don't, but it feels like it, doesn't it? See? Slow, fast. Very important, that. Alright, well I guess that was the episode. That was episode 3. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.